Okay.
Hi, good morning. I'm Kyle Christopher Regis, a college student of Enron Colleges. This video will be for school purposes. So moving on, today I'm going to interview some questions about you being an entrepreneur.
Okay.
And let's start. So first of all, can you please introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Carlos de Guzman. I'm the owner and administrator of the Philippine Triathlon website, swimbikearound.ph. And then aside from that, we also organize events and also handle social media accounts for clients and build their websites.
And what business do you own?
Okay, I currently run SBRPH Sports Inc., which is the mother website of swimbikearound.ph. And aside from that, we're also into the voiceover industry. We own DJ Studios, which handles dub movies, cartoons, Korean novelas for a big network.
Next question. How did you start your entrepreneurial journey?
Well, that's a good question. Basically, I've been an entrepreneur, I guess, since I was a kid. For some reason, I'm really just. I think I'm just not cut for office work. Since I was little, I was selling ice candy, if you know that. I was selling that on the street, selling orange juice. Um, and then I was a triathlete for over 5 to 6 years with your dad. Before I semi-retired, and then that's when I got the idea of starting this website called swimbikearound.ph. I started it last January 1, 2011, and it's doing really well. It has become the de facto multi-sport source of Philippine triathlon information, news, events. We cover everything. And then also, when I started SBR, I've always had a timeline for it. Like for branding purposes, I didn't want to indulge in events right away. So I had this 3 year rule wherein um, I had to build the brand for 3 years before evolutionizing it and then creating another aspect of it. So the timeline was um, 2011 January 1 I launched it, and then I waited 3 years, built the brand, continuously showing up in events. I was handing out flyers and everything. I was talking to athletes because I was an athlete before then, and then I was telling them, "Oh, visit my website, check it out." Just letting the people know about it. And then I waited for 3 years before I launched the first event, which is the SBR Tri Series. It's been going on from 2013 up to this year, and it's been highly successful. It has become also the de facto stepping stone of triathlon or multisport in the country. I mean, if you want to join the bigger races, you will join my races first, and then that's where you learn and get the ropes.
What were the challenges you faced in business?
Challenges. I can say it's really about connecting with people and letting them know that you're serious about what you're doing, because as you can see, way back in 2011, there wasn't really any. Facebook, I think, wasn't that big, or it's already big but not this big right now. And then, so back when I launched it, people had no idea what the website is. Oh, what's swimbikearound.ph? They'll keep on asking me, and then I'll just say, oh, it contains the latest news and everything. So the biggest challenge really is letting people know. Marketing has played a big part of the website right now, and then also we started from scratch. So I think that's been, if I'll look back, that's probably the biggest challenge, because I had to start from scratch literally. I don't know how to build a website. Uh, basically I don't know anything about website design, hosting, registering a company. Wala akong alam doon. And then I just took the plunge, and then I saw an opportunity. I said to myself, this could be really big if I can pull this off. And then also, way back, I ventured into a lot of businesses, and then some turned out well, and then of course some didn't. But I believe in the saying kasi na you only have to be right once. So although SBRs, I think it has a lot of room to grow. I think it's on the right trajectory for what I want to do. So yung talagang biggest challenge when I started it, uh, I don't know anything. So I just self-studied, and siguro like what your dad always, when we talk, that's what makes a good CEO. I'm not saying I'm a good CEO, but for any business owner, nothing beats knowing what you're doing from the ground up, knowing everything, knowing how it runs, what you'll do when you encounter problems. uh, I think that's the benefit of starting naman with all those challenges. So right now, if anything happens, you're prepared for it and you know what to do. So it's like right now I have staff now, so I'm training them, and then when they do something wrong, I can immediately spot it or correct them because I've encountered it. So yun yung mga challenges to summarize. Starting from scratch, but that led to a lot of good things because it has taught me how to run this company basically from everywhere, from any perspective. I know the ins and outs, so yeah.
And for the last question, what advice would you give to aspiring entrepreneurs?
Wow, what advice can I give to aspiring entrepreneurs? Well, I think basically all I can say is, first of all, I don't think I'm worthy of giving advice to anyone with regards to business because I'm just a small startup. But the approach that I did with my business now, siguro is one thing na I'm really proud of because when I did this way back in 2011, I had no backup plan. I had no recourse. For me, this has to work. And then, for some reason, I read a couple of books, and then I saw that this is one of the best ways to go about into business. Do it as if your life depends on it. So for me, I had no choice but to make this work because this is all I got. So uh, that thinking has made me learn everything. That thinking made me read about everything that there is about this business, about running a website, running an events company. Imagine I'm doing that. I haven't organized an event, a single event, way back, zero, and then also websites. I don't know what I'm doing, but also I have the saying that just trust God because He will never give you anything that will be too hard or too tough for you. If He allows you to think about it, that means it's possible to do it. I believed in those mindsets, and that worked for me. So, yeah, maybe that's it.
Thank you, Mr. Carlos de Guzman, for all you shared today. That's all. Thank you so much. Have a good day, sir.
Thank you. Thanks, guys.